Hey, wake up. Ready for some spiritual manna? Hello and welcome to the Good Info Cafe, where multiple intelligences meet each day. I'm JK. Today, as it is in heaven on earth, as it is in heaven. All right, so I'm not going to play on this guitar, but I guess I'll play on my knee. And so I'm going to be going fast, and that was a fast version. And I'm also going to look for something to eat. I think I got something. I have something right over there, so I'm going to have to take a little walk there so we can break bread together. Great to see you. Those that have stuck with this, with the Good Info Cafe, awesome. Thank you. You get. I'm trying to give you enough spiritual manna, as Norman coined, to last for the week. So it is still Sundays and Wednesdays, but not necessarily between 4 and 6 p.m. now. I just will can commit to uploading a video on those days whenever. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later, sometimes it's right at the end of the night. So go USA. Congratulations to the U.S. women's soccer. I think I said it on I said it on a video that Rose Lavelle was going to score. So I did predict that one. I actually watched with my father, and I walked in and I said, I predict Rose Lavelle is going to score, and about 3 minutes later she scored. Because she was so close, she was so hungry. She's the future. Just read a good article in the Washington Post about her, probably in the sports section. And she's a great face for the future of women's soccer. And I mentioned Jill Ellis moved to Northern Virginia, the Washington, D.C. area, when she was about 14 from England. And I probably played against her because I played co-ed soccer and at her dad's indoor soccer place, John Ellis. So congratulations to her. And Norman, awesome with doing those songs. And great job. And any questions you have, just let me know if there's any questions about the chords and what have you. What else? Believers and non-believers. Believers and non-believers, and Sean made a comment about that, meeting in a place where it's respectful conversation, or at least helpful conversation. It's okay when passions go and that kind of thing, but whenever it's counterproductive, then I will delete people and block people and that kind of thing. But we haven't had that because we're very small, and organic growth also that Sean mentioned, and I'm so glad that you appreciate that. Another concept is 8 different positions. So this woman, Mary Craig, really wonderful. I just saw her website and she had her phone number, so I gave her a call. We had a nice long conversation about Jerusalem. She's been there a bunch of times, and was amazed that I have a birthmark in the shape of Old City Jerusalem. And there is one other thing that's related to that I can't say, that Sean, I did say it a few weeks ago, and you're so sharp, you picked up on it, you're like, can't wait to hear that. So I can mention that in private at this point. It's just another, as amazing as my birthmark is 90% the same shape as Old City Jerusalem, the walls from more than 400 years ago, built over the ancient walls, following the natural contours of the area. And this other thing is just amazing. Amazing, that's related, a similar kind of natural phenomenon. So where am I? Oh yeah, so Norman, I'm gonna, but I probably will forget the food if I don't go get that. But I want to show you another song that I wrote called I Wasn't Lookin', and it's a G major. So Norman and anyone else who wants to learn the guitar part or is just curious about it, then G major 7th, then G6. So this is the hardest one right here. And I'm muting the high E string, and that can be played too. Doesn't matter either way. But this is a G6, so that's the hard one. So right there, then right here, the ring finger and the And it just goes in that pattern. And you can find it on my channel, Info Artist JK channel, and it's called I Wasn't Lookin'. So you can do probably Info Artist JK, I Wasn't Lookin', and you can hear the song with the lyrics, and here's how you play it. And it's just those chords, and then C major to C minor, back to G major 7 to G6. But this is really good for those, if you want to learn to be good at, if you want to improve playing chords, this transition is a pretty cool one, and it's just a common jazz. I wasn't looking through the park that way. I wasn't seeing but the sunny day. How does a love find you when you're not looking? She was cooking and the ground was hot. She was looking for what the summer's got. How do you find a love when you're not looking? But it found her that day a funny way, and it found me too. Hey, we were looking and we found love. We were looking and we found love. So there you go, Norman, in the key of G, but it can be in any key. All right, and then I'm going to do another song at the end. So the 8 different positions. So Mary Craig mentioned this, and it just made a lot of sense. And what she said was that good faith Christians, good sincere people even, not just believers, can have 8 different positions on many important subjects and still be a Christian. Because the concept behind that is too many dum-dums fight within the denominations. And of course, that's not supported by what Jesus said, and we're not to fight in that bad way. So fighting with a negative connotation, there's a debate and what's the word? Vigorous debate and all that, fine, but but not going into that area that's not welcome here. So just knowing, she said 8. She picked 8. I could say 7. Let's say 7. 7 different positions on many important subjects from the Bible about Christ and Christian positions. And you can still be a Christian with many different positions. There are things that there are positions you can take that you can't be a Christian, saying Jesus wasn't crucified. That's not, you can't have that one and still be a Christian. Excuse me, I did eat breakfast. I was going to have, my breakfast was going to be my food, but I was too hungry. So that's why I don't have food, but I'm going to go get some. And I think I'll sing while I'm going to get the food. When I was a sinner, I prayed both night and day. I asked the Lord to aid me, and He showed me the way. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus the Christ is born. All right, and I just noticed my ugly legs, so I'm going to look at this video and see how bad it is. All right, get out your food. We have spicy chipotle hummus. spicy chipotle hummus, gluten-free, non-GMO verified, USDA organic. Can't always trust the government on that. But here we go. Yes, I'm going to use my finger. So, it smells so good. Look at that hummus. All right, pause the video if you need to get your food. I can wait. I just waited because you paused it, right? So I guess I'll go for that mound there that reminds me of the Pueblo people. The Pueblo people. All right, here we go. Oh, that's spicy. Woo! Did that say spicy chipotle? Okay. Oh my goodness. So, the concept, right, and I got in my question for the day and what I'm going to grade. We just broke bread. We did the songs. And, not doing the boat tour. John wanted me to sing and be Gilligan, but he didn't want any of the other stuff. And it just seemed more like John and Mark and George. And so I know I've said that in other videos, but just to make it clear, but I still will pick up the person that we were in touch from the airport. We just have to confirm the times. And so just make sure people know that's the case. I still support John's search with his dad and George exposing the corruption on whatever side. And that's an example of, anyway. So I want to make that clear. And it looks like, all right, so 7 different positions on many important subjects. Not the most important. The unnegotiable ones, rose from the dead. That's the shroud to me is good evidence. But if that wasn't there, I'd still believe it. But that's incredible evidence. And there's lots of evidence actually. And what else? That Jesus is still involved in our lives, the Holy Spirit. There's a lot that can't be negotiated, but there's plenty of positions. We'll say 7 different positions, and you can have, and people can disagree and still be Christian, so that the denominations and true believers don't fight. And once again, this channel is open to believers and non-believers, because it's belief is a very personal thing, and also it's a system. And there's a fly bug that I might try to squish right there, visiting. But if it's visiting, okay, I got the top on the hummus. So, where was I? Belief system is very personal. Everyone has a belief system and a way of life, and that's a system. So it doesn't matter if it's secular humanism or socialism or communism or constitutional republicanism, all the things. I do kind of want to squish it, but it's distracting me. So I didn't kill it at this point. Be good stewards of the earth, but if I have to kill a mosquito or whatever, then I will. And a fly. I just killed a fly on my computer last night. But in general, I don't want to hurt a fly. But, you love your enemies, even if you have to kill them. Even when it's kill or be killed, you can still love their humanity. Love that they were trying, they just lost. They were about to kill an innocent and you stopped them. That's okay. All right, so I really like that concept. 7 different, I'm going to go with 7 different. She says 8. Everyone can have their own, but get the concepts. It's always about the concepts here. And I wonder if having that light is distracting there. So I think that's it so far. I think that's it so far. I think that's it. Goodbye. Oh yeah, this is I had to scratch. Sure, don't like it. Bong, gong, rockin' the Casbah, rockin' the Casbah. That music, fun, information literacy, and hope, and the information literacy and big concepts. Yes, in the news is Jeffrey Epstein, that he was rearrested. Awesome that he was rearrested. Alex Jones and InfoWars has been warning about him for a long time. So have a lot of people. President Trump paved the way for these kind of arrests. And yes, he knows he's got lots of compromising information. So this is going to be amazing to watch. So that's and what he did was horrible, and powerful people are implicated, but it's about if it's true or not. And the other thing I wanted, and so just horrible. And we talk about it if we had to, but it's been talked about. And it's a pleasure watching Dimash Kudaibergen, my new favorite singer from Kazakhstan, to watch him grow. He's moving better on stage. He's really in a category of his own. He's taking music, not just singing, but music to a new great level, new good level. Like I said, some of the great music personalities of the past. He has that potential. Beethoven, Mozart, Beatles, Elvis, whoever. Whoever the new one is in the rap has really good rhythm, not the lyrics, unless it's clean rap, because that's just as creative as the over the top. Because cussing is not necessarily, I don't like it. It can be distracting, but when you're going through the things that the writer is going through, sometimes it has a powerful effect. So I think that's it. Goodbye. And we are in the end of an age, so that has been answered. But what kind of an age? And so more specifically, are we in the end times? Are we in the end of days? Are we in the last days?